Let me ask you something. If you're still just using AI to summarize articles or brainstorm a few ideas, well, you're honestly already falling behind. Because right now, a massive shift is happening. We're moving away from simply chatting with AI to actually putting it to work.
I mean, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? The era of just asking AI little questions and getting answers, that's over. The people who are going to win, the real winners, are the ones deploying AI agents to build things, to manage projects, to execute complex tasks, often while they're focused on something else entirely. This is not just some small software update. This is a completely new way of working.
So here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to talk about AI's next big leap. Then, we'll cover this absolutely critical mindset shift from being the doer to being the director. After that, we get practical. We'll help you choose your first agent tool, walk through a real workflow, and then wrap up with why this moment is basically the new gold rush. Let's get into it.
All right, first up, AI's next big leap. So what exactly is this leap that we're talking about? Well, to really get how revolutionary this is, you first have to understand that there are different levels to how we interact with AI.
You can think of it in 3 stages, right? Level 1 is chat. This is where we all started. You ask a question, it gives you an answer. Simple. Level 2 is automation. Connecting your apps with tools like Zapier using these preset rules. But level 3 is the real game changer. That's the agent. This is where the AI can think for itself, it can plan, and it can execute really complex, multi-step tasks all on its own. And here's the kicker. Most of the world is still playing around at level 1, but all the real power, all the competitive advantage is happening at level 3.
So let's just be super clear about what we mean when we say Agentic AI. It's an AI system you don't have to babysit. You just give it a goal, and it will figure out all the steps to get there. We're talking opening browsers, writing code, doing market research, managing your files, the whole shebang. It's not just another tool. It's like a digital worker for your team.
Okay, so now that we've got a handle on what this thing is, we can really tackle the most crucial part of this whole explainer, making the mindset shift from being the doer to becoming the director.
And this slide just breaks it down perfectly. The old way, you're the doer. You're using AI as a little helper to assist with the tasks that you're performing. But the new way, you're the director. You define the final outcome you want, and then you just review the work the AI does to get there. Your role completely transforms from execution to strategy and quality control. And that, my friends, is where the real value is. And look, this isn't just some fluffy theory. This is real. When IBM gave AI agents to its managers for tasks like performance reviews, they saw a 75% increase in speed. That's not a small bump. That is a massive leap forward, and it's the direct result of shifting from doing to directing. So you're probably asking, okay, how do I actually become a good director? Well, it really just boils down to these 3 simple steps. First, define a crystal clear outcome. What does done look like? Second, give it clear instructions, but focus on the what, not the how. Maybe give it an example or a template to follow. And finally, and this is so important, treat it like a really smart intern. Give it feedback, ask for revisions, and let it learn from your guidance.
I absolutely love this quote from Notion's CEO. It just paints such a powerful picture. You're not just one person with a cool tool anymore. No way. You're the director, sitting in the cockpit, guiding this army of digital minds to build whatever you can imagine. This is about leverage on a scale we've never had before, not just simple assistance.
All right, so you've got the director mindset. You're ready to go. The next logical question is, which tools should I use? And the market is exploding with options, which can be kind of overwhelming. So let's cut through the noise and figure out the best starting point for you. We've broken it down here into a few common roles. So if you're a business owner, a tool like Monis AI is incredible for general research, creating content, those kinds of tasks. If you're a creative, you should definitely check out Claude's Cowork. It's built for writing, design, and even managing files. For all you developers out there, Cloud Code is a lifesaver for the tedious stuff like fixing bugs and writing tests. And for the tech enthusiasts who really want to go all in, OpenCloud lets you build a fully automated personal assistant, though, fair warning, it's a bit more hands-on. But here's maybe the most important piece of advice I can give you. Do not get caught up in shiny object syndrome, trying to learn every new tool that pops up. Just pick one. Pick one that fits you and go deep. Master it. Because the real skill isn't knowing how to use a specific piece of software. The skill is learning how to direct an AI. And that skill is going to be valuable no matter what tools we're using 5 years from now.
Okay, theory is great, but seeing is believing, right? So let's actually see this in action. We're going to walk through a pretty typical business research task and let an AI agent do all the heavy lifting.
So this right here is the exact prompt we gave the AI. I want you to notice how simple and conversational it is. There's no code, no complex commands, we're just stating a clear outcome. Now think about this. A task like this would normally take a human researcher and probably a web developer days to do. We're going to see it happen in minutes.
And boom! The moment we gave it the prompt, the AI instantly broke the goal down into a logical series of steps. It's thinking, okay, first I'll find the agencies, then I'll research them, I'll analyze their strengths, then I'll write the code for a website, and finally I'll put all the findings on the page. This entire plan was generated on its own with zero further input from us. It's incredible.
So the first draft is good, but we want to make it better. We want to iterate. So we give it another simple command. In plain English, add a section to each one that includes client testimonials. The agent doesn't start over. It just goes back to its research, finds the testimonials, and seamlessly weaves them into the website it already built.
And this is where it gets really powerful. The agent can connect to your other tools. So here, we're telling it to share the website in our Slack channel, tag our coworker Sam, and ask him for feedback. In that one command, it evolved from just a research tool into a project manager and a collaborator.
Now this brings us to a super important pro tip. You have to resist the urge to copy and paste. I know our instinct is to take the AI's work and then do the final steps ourselves. To truly leverage this, you have to break that habit. You have to let the agent complete the entire workflow. Let it send the Slack message. Let it send the email. This is how you train both the AI and yourself to operate in this totally new way.
So what we've just seen is so much more than a cool productivity hack. It's really a glimpse into a massive economic shift. We are standing at the very, very beginning of what can only be described as an AI gold rush.
Now, I know a quote like this might sound like hype, but the scale of this opportunity is really hard to overstate. Remember the early internet or the mobile app boom? Agentic AI is that kind of new frontier. The difference this time is the unbelievable leverage it provides, allowing a single person or a small team to accomplish what used to require entire departments.
I know this is a lot to take in, so let's just make it super simple. I want to leave you with a 3-step challenge to get you started. First, pick one tool from the list we shared. Second, pick one task that you have to do every single week. And third, today, not tomorrow, today, get the agent to do it for you. Just experimenting is the only way to truly understand the power we're talking about.
And that really brings us to the final, most crucial point. You don't need to become an AI expert. The AI is the expert. It knows how to code, it knows how to research, it knows how to plan. Your job is just to learn how to direct it. So the only question that's left is, are you willing to learn?